Skills on the platform. Back at you with another one, YouTube. This was going to be brief. Spirit just moved me to go ahead and just do this one briefly. This one is regarding compulsiveness. What is compulsive law? Compulsive law: people never do something just once. The will inevitable repeat their bad behavior. Compulsive behavior is defined as performing an action persistently and repetitively without it necessarily leading to an actual reward or pleasure. Compulsive behavior could be an attempt to make obsession go away. This is very short. Let me read that again. Compulsive behavior is defined as performing an action persistently and repetitively without it necessarily leading to an actual reward or pleasure. Compulsive behaviors could be an attempt to make obsessions go away. Now, when one does something, what's the term where one does something over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result? Pause for a minute on that. That's known as insanity. If you find yourself doing something over and over again, getting the same result, you have gone insane, people. You've gone insane. Because it's like your mind becomes a broken record. It's like that record that just keeps continuously to skip, or that old CD that you had for a long time and it's scratched up. But it's one of your favorite CDs. You love that CD, but that's the only copy you got at the time. But you want to play it, and it just keeps repeating over and over at that same point. But you keep trying to play the CD knowing it's scratched up. It's no good. It's time for a new CD. In other words, it's time to change the behavior. It's time to change your ways and your attitudes towards life. Because clearly, it's not getting you anywhere. If it's not getting you anywhere, what's the purpose? If you're not benefiting from taking an action on something on a consistent basis, you need to stop. When you're gone, it doesn't matter anymore. Here's the thing about it. If you continue to doing something and it's not getting any kind of benefit, and it leads to a point where, it's kind of extreme, but you lose your life, what was the purpose of continually doing it? But you just don't know because you're gone. Might be a little extreme with that, though. But I have to take it there because people are just out here just going about life thinking that the way they're behaving and things that they're doing is okay. A lot of stuff people are doing out here is not okay. It's not okay, people. Compulsive law. it's inevitable people repeat their bad behaviors. Now, if you weren't taught, I can see why someone would continue that bad behavior, because they weren't taught how to behave. They weren't taught how to act. They weren't taught how to do things. Most of us was not taught how to do things. There are people who are successful in life or consider themselves to be successful. They weren't taught how to attain that level of success. They learn. They educated themselves to a degree, or they got themselves around certain people who was able to share that information and enlighten them on how to go about doing things different. See, we're stuck in a reality in our minds, a lot of us, right? We're stuck in a way of doing things and not seeking out any kind of guidance or someone that's in a better position than we are. We go back to friends and family members who have nothing to show for their life. Why would we follow or seek behind or follow behind people who have not shown any kind of accomplishment in their life, whether it's small or not, whether it's big or small? We need to start looking at people who are doing better than we are and actually have the proof and evidence of it. Not just talking. Anybody can talk a good one. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. But once again, we're talking about compulsive behavior. That means repetitive. Doing things over and over again, expecting a different result, but not getting it. You've lost your mind. You've gone insane. How do you expect to get things done when you're continuously doing things that are not yielding you any kind of benefit? You continuously to do things that's not going to yield you any benefit. Why? Because something's not right up here. Something's not connecting in the cerebral cortex. Something's not connecting in your mental capacity. Now, granted, people have gone through things from childhood up until adulthood, from the lack of information, the lack of knowledge, growing up in the hood, growing up with a lack of information, a lack of knowledge. I get that part. But that's not an excuse to continue in that mindset. That's not an excuse to just let it be and just continue to live that way. Are you tired of just mediocre life? Day by day, things are just so simple and basic. Aren't you tired of it? Don't you want better for your life? Better for your family? Better for your children? Because if you don't want better for yourself, then you doggone well don't want anything better for your children or your family. You're a disease. People say don't judge. Don't judge me. People that don't want to be judged is because they know they're not living right. They know they're not doing things the way they're supposed to be. They know there's better out there, but they continue to live in falsehood. They continue to do things that yields no results. Insanity. Compulsive behavior. It's a disorder. I said I'm not going to keep this one. I'm not going to make this long. I'm going to cut this short. But we need to start doing better, people. You know why? Because we are better. Deep down inside, some of us take these acts and these actions. We do these things, and deep down inside, we know we're not supposed to be doing it. We know we're better than that. Start seeking out people who are living the way we want to live. Not just show, but in action. Someone that has a plan. People that have plans for their life. People that have goals. Because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. I'm going to say that again. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Start standing up and doing better and being better, because you are better. I believe in you, whether you believe in yourself or not, because we were born with a mind. We're supposed to expand our mind and accomplish great things in this lifetime. The scriptures teach that Jesus said that we're supposed to be doing, not in that these words exact, but we're supposed to be doing greater things than he did. If you think Jesus did great things, start using your mind and see what you get done. I bet you can do the greater things. I bet if you apply your mind, you can do great things in your life if you just apply that brain of yours. Stop settling for less when you can have more. You are more. There's nothing under the sun that's too good for you. Nothing. There's nothing under the sun you can't have, whether it be material, wealth. It's made for you and me. There should be no reason why you don't have it. You trying to steal to get it, or kill to get it, or put harm or cause harm to other people to get these things. It wasn't made for you to do it that way. Because those kind of actions will get you hurt. Trying to take what belongs to someone else that they worked and applied their mind to get, they're going to use that same mind to destroy you for trying to take it from them. So what is it worth to you? Is it worth losing your life, whereas to try to go after someone else's wealth and success that they worked hard for to obtain, instead of you using that mind and applying stuff. You know what? Say, you know what? I'm going to apply my mind and I'm going to get things done. It doesn't take long, people. It doesn't take long. I guarantee it. If you use your mind, you can get things done relatively quickly. I promise you. Use that mind and get things done. So, the compulsive behavior, a repetitive type of behavior, doing things over and over again. Now, there's in a sense where if you're repeating a compulsive type of behavior, it can be beneficial to you. For instance, me being in sales, I'm selling a product or service. If I'm consistently talking to people on a regular basis, obviously there's a pattern, there's a type of compulsive behavior that I'm performing on a regular basis, but that's producing results. It could be good and bad in a sense. If you're producing some type of results with your compulsive behavior, then it's a good thing. That's the positive side of it. We just need to start checking our behavior, y'all. Because we're human. We're not animals. So we need to act accordingly. It's our job to act accordingly and behave in a certain way, which makes us greater than the animals and the beasts of the field. Like I said, people, I'm going to keep this one short. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Hit that bell notification for future videos like this. Also, for the ones who don't have a way to get out of that mental process of compulsiveness, who are looking to do better, who want to know themselves, because it's all ultimately about knowing who you are. Through numerology. Get yourself a numerology reading and chart. The email's in the description. This way, you're able to know who you are according to the energy you came into this earth with. When you were born, you came in with certain energies locked in to your body, locked into this vessel. Those energies define who you are and what's best suited for you in this lifetime. Once you know what that is, you're able to make better decisions for your life. You can't be fooled by others. Because either you're mastering your life and controlling your life, or someone else is. If you want to be able to master your life, get yourself a numerology report as soon as possible. Thank you, YouTube. You have a good one.